Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the praise break. Now, let's welcome Dr. Kris Erskine, the senior pastor of the Movement Fellowship Church in Birmingham, Alabama. Good morning, Pastor Erskine. Love you, man.
What's up, Ricky and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family? It's time for prayer. Let us pray. Oh, Lord, our Father and our God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for powerful provisions. We know that everything we have need of, your hand have provided. We're able to shout today, great is thy faithfulness, O Lord, unto us. Because you are a God who does provide, you are the God who does provide, we are thankful that our needs are already met. I pray for those who are in need on this morning, knowing today, this afternoon, tonight, that you are able to meet those needs through the power that only comes from you. I pray for someone who needs a move in their finances. For whatever the situation is, remind them that all the silver, all the gold belongs to you. And for someone who is employment challenged, I ask that you would give them stability in their work, that you would help them to meet every need that they have, and know that, God, you are the sustainer of our lives, that every good and perfect gift comes from up above. We believe you as our provider today, and thank you right now. It's in your son's name we pray. Amen. All right, Ricky, thank you so much, man, for this opportunity. We big you up in Birmingham and love you to life. If you're ever in the city of Birmingham, why don't you check us out 8 a.m., 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning, 1140 Pratt Highway in the beautiful city of Birmingham. Again, that's TMFC. That is website as well as social media platform. Join us. We want to lift you in love and love you to life.
Thanks, Dr. Erskine, man. He's the senior pastor of the Movement Fellowship Church in Birmingham, Alabama. It's time for the praise break on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 14 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Good morning, Alfredas.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, April 2nd. Here's what's going on in the news. President Trump says Operation Epic Fury has been very successful.
Tonight, Iran's Navy is gone. Their Air Force is in ruins. Their leaders, most of them, terrorist regime they led, are now dead.
Now, earlier the administration said this war could last 4 to 6 weeks, but now Trump said in his address to the nation last night that the U.S. will hit all its military goals, quote, shortly. He also claims once this conflict ends, the Strait of Hormuz will reopen on its own. But just days ago, Trump was threatening to bomb Iran's infrastructure if they didn't open it. And now he's telling countries to deal with fuel shortages or either buy oil from the U.S. or just get it themselves from the Strait. All this while gas prices are still sitting over $4 a gallon. Trump says the U.S. doesn't even need the Strait, and he's making new promises.
Because of our Drill Baby Drill program, America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas. And the gas prices will rapidly come back down. Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very much, frankly.
Stock prices are down sharply this morning, last time I checked. Meanwhile, Iran's president released a public letter to Americans saying they have no issue with us, the American people. They're calling for less conflict and more diplomacy. The message criticizes U.S. policy, but of course there is no direct communication between the two governments in that letter. Meanwhile, NYU is temporarily shutting down its Abu Dhabi campus after Iran warned that U.S. universities in the Middle East could be, quote, legitimate targets. Other universities in the region are also moving to remote learning, and the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps is now threatening to strike 18 U.S. tech companies operating in the Middle East, including Google, Apple, and Microsoft. Lastly, NASA says Artemis 2 is now in high Earth orbit, placing the Orion spacecraft about 46,000 miles beyond Earth. The 4-person crew launched from Kennedy Space Center yesterday, and the next major step comes about 24 hours in, what's called the translunar injection, sending Orion out of Earth's orbit and on its way toward the moon. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing NBA MVP race happening right before our eyes, and I love it. San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, and Oklahoma City Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's going to be between one of those two players, probably so. So if you guys ain't tuning into the NBA right now, now's the time is to watch. As we go down, wind down the end of the season, getting into the playoffs, this is going to be a fun race to watch. Shout out to my brother Tiger Woods. Got an update for you, man. Judge has granted him permission to travel outside the U.S. to enter an inpatient treatment facility, taking a break from golf, going to get his mental together. So keep your brother in prayer right there, man. It is what it is. Rapper J. Cole, what does he have to do with sports? I'm about to tell you, man. He signs with a Chinese basketball league with the team called Nanjing Monkey Kings. He played in an African league in 2021, played in a Canadian league in 2022. J. Cole got some hoop game. He's actually pretty good. He's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I like it when athletes, I mean, not athletes, but non-athletes, non-professional athletes are out there playing in some of these other amateur pro leagues. Some call them pro leagues or whatever. Just say, man, I do more than just sing or rap or dance or so on and so on and so. Pick up the J. Cole, man. Do your thing. That's my sports report right there. Brat got the hot spot. Coming up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Meg Thee Stallion has opened up about being rushed to the hospital earlier this week. She told fans about ignoring warning signs from her body. She said, last night was a real wake-up call for me. I've been pushing myself past my limits lately. I'm running on empty, and my body finally said enough. During her performance this past Tuesday night at Moulin Rouge, the musical, Megan became very ill and she had to abruptly end her performance. Now, according to her spokesperson, doctors ultimately identified extreme exhaustion, dehydration, and low metabolic levels as the cause of her symptoms. Now, Meg admitted the situation scared her, saying she tried to push through it, but she just couldn't. Thankfully, y'all, she appears to be in much better spirits, and she says she'll be back on that stage tonight. People, listen, you need some rest, man. You can't go without getting some rest. Your body needs rest. Your body needs hydration, all of that stuff. And I know we want to be the best that we can be, and sometimes we forget about ourselves, but you got to take care of yourself, man. You got to go to the doctor. You got to take your vitamins. You got to do all those things, especially if you're performing under lights and you just like dancing and walking and all across the stage back and forth. You know what it's like, Ricky. Like, you got to really, pay attention
like work
to the
out
signs
before you go on stage, because your mind and the audience get you excited. Your mind is excited or whatever, but your lungs like, wait a minute, I'm not ready for all of that. You know what I'm saying? You get hyped and thinking you can do all that stuff, and you be out of breath in between songs or jokes.
Okay. Yep.
Well, what happened to rest when you're dead?
Yeah. Well, you got to rest when you're alive. Your body has to have energy, though. You know.
Yeah, that's some of that stuff.
Some rest.
Yeah, some of that keep people living. People, all the ones that still performing, that keep them living. You cancel them shows and sit at home, you will die.
Yeah, man. Well, we glad that Meg is okay, because we was kind of worried. I was like, what is going on? But I'm glad she talked to us and let us know, what it was and it's extreme exhaustion. So people, please take care of yourselves. All right, y'all, moving on. Morris Chestnut CBS series Watson has been canceled. Wah, 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 wah. And here's what he had to say.
As the world has heard, unfortunately, Watson will not be coming back for season 3. Yes, it's disappointing, but that's the way the showbiz beast is, Yes, the nature of the beast, and you have to take the good with the bad. But I wanted to hop on here real quick and say thank you so much for all of the fans who supported and watched the show. And look, all the cast, we're going to be back out there. We're going to be in some more projects you will be able to see, I'm sure, very soon. So thank you all. Love you all. This is goodbye, but not goodbye forever.
Love it.
Me too. Things happen. The TV and film world is going through a thing.
But I don't understand why they canceling so many shows that people love, and what make them go in the room and the show sometimes these shows be having good ratings and everything, and they still cancel them.
Yeah, I think some of them are backed by like smaller companies opposed to just like the big parent company at one time. And I think the smaller ones are having to cancel a lot of the shows. So.
And there's so many shows. Like I kept meaning to watch this, and I never did because Tika Sumpter's in it. And I was like, I got to watch this, and I never did. So if we don't watch, they got to go away. They're going to go away.
Bottom line is a check.
Yep, that is so true. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hotspot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely, positively cannot use, and that's right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, what you got, Special K?
Here's what I got, Rickey Smiley. Hey, man, y'all keep buying that book, Man Laws, The Unquestionable Rules for Real Men by Real Men, because I got my first sales reports coming in, and, that thing moving, boy. Yeah, that's 2012 key about to be paid off the next 6 months. Come on, Rock T, 4 payments left.
Let's go, dog.
4 payments left. That thing about to be paid off. You hear me? All right, so let's get into it, man. It appears that there are scientific social triggers that lead men and women to cheat. Now, my staff pulled up a study that was conducted with 100 marriage counselors in 20 U.S. major cities, and they came up with these following conclusions, and this may or may not be based in reality, or I may have just made this up. But for women, the leading factors are they feel emotionally detached and no longer physically attracted to their partners. Those are the reasons why women tend to stray. Now, for the men surveyed, the reasons are a bit more wide-ranging. The study showed that men cheat because she don't cook enough. She cooks too much. She laughs too loud. She don't laugh enough. She don't like my mama. Her and my mama are too close. It's partly cloudy outside. It's partly sunny outside. It's raining outside. The temperature is above 70 degrees. The temperature is below 65 degrees. He's sad that Southwest started charging for luggage. She forgets his birthday. She does too much for his birthday. These are reasons why men cheat. He's stressed because Chick-fil-A is still closed on Sunday. He got a promotion at work. He got fired from his job. He's mad that Sherry's show got canceled. He's glad Rickey Smiley got a podcast. His cholesterol is high. His blood pressure is low. His dog ran away. His dog came back home. There was road construction. They finished the road construction finally. His car insurance lapsed. His tax refund arrived. His tax refund didn't get here yet. His credit score dropped. His credit score went up. Gas prices went up. Gas prices came back down. The Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl. The Republicans took over Congress. He just got some new Jordans. He went to get new Jordans, but all the 10.5s were sold out. His tire on his car blew out. The stock market went up. Mortgage rates went down. The TV remote is missing. He lost 20 pounds. He gained 15 pounds. The Wi-Fi is out. The Wi-Fi came back on. He got a promotion at his job. Again. He got laid off from his job. Again. It's Dr. King's birthday. Michael B. Jordan won an Oscar. He couldn't get new edition tickets. He got new edition tickets, but they was way up too high. He found out Chili is MAGA.
He makes me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the righteous for his name's sake. Yea, I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They rod and they staff, they comfort me. They comfort me. Amen. They prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies. Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil. My cup's running over.
My grandma
surely goodly and mercy. Surely goodly and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell.
Everybody say, "Oh, if your grandma would have had to pinch you."
Oh, already.
Boy.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. With everything thy hand hath have, it cometh from the Lord, y'all. And Todd Tucker, the wonderful ex-husband of Miss Candy Bird, y'all, is making that real clear, y'all. They're saying that the former Real Housewives of Atlanta star had folks side-eyeing, y'all, his message after he dropped a video while talking about starting a new relationship shortly after his divorce from Miss Candy Bird was finalized. Now, they're saying, y'all, on Sunday that Mr. Tucker shared after his divorce, which reportedly included, y'all, only $426,000 lump sum settlement, he made a promise, y'all, to himself to reconnect with his fate. And here's what Todd said.
All right, y'all, I went to church. Word was great. So what I took from it, to find your peace, is surrendering everything that you can't control. Surrendering it over to God, and your peace will begin. But with peace doesn't mean you won't have problems. It's that the problems won't have you. So with that being said, man, it's a beautiful Sunday. I enjoyed service. Hey, I'm not perfect. I'm going to take it one day at a time.
Since I met Jesus, it's been a burning, such a burning, deep down within. Yes, sir, this morning.
Isn't that beautiful? This man found the Lord. Huh?
Anytime somebody give it up to the Lord, we are grateful. We are grateful. My.
Yes, Lord. I'm so excited. And a lot of people saying this is wonderful.
Would there be another? Would there be another? Come unto Jesus. Why? Come on, Brat. You have time.
Yes, glory. Yes, honey. So I'm excited about it. People are saying, you know, they wish he would have found the Lord before he and Candy divorced, because that would have been great. It would have been wonderful together. But, you know, you find him when you find him. And this is wonderful that, you know, he sought out the Lord, and, you know, and the Lord is hearing his cry. So congratulations to Todd and his newfound relationship. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, baby, Miss Jill Scott, baby. This girl is speaking out. She talked about, honey, she said when she met Aretha Franklin, honey, and she said, you know, it's not what you thought it was. Now, they're saying that Jill is saying that, you know, she met Aretha Franklin. It was a surprising first encounter between the two powerhouse vocalists, and, you know, and she said that, you know, it was just really interesting. Now, she said, you know, at least she spoke, y'all, on a podcast, and she shared that memorable moments when she first met Aretha, and she said it didn't go how she expected it. And a lot of people say, well, girl, no. She said Aretha Franklin sent her to get 2 hot dogs, honey, with cooked onions and mustard. Now, the singer explained, y'all, that after introducing herself, Miss Franklin simply responded, honey, go to the corner and get me 2 hot dogs with cooked onions and mustard. She said she went. Now, she said despite already having major success at the time, she's saying that, you know, she just couldn't believe that, you know, that Miss Franklin, you know, she said, I just couldn't think I have 2 #1 albums, honey, in the country. And she said, I just waited. She said, and I don't even think she ate them doggone hot dogs. Now, reflecting on that experience, Jill admitted, y'all, that initially it caught her off guard, but ultimately became a lesson, y'all. Here's what the lesson. She said, quote, I would, 1, say be nice to the people, she said, laughing. And she said, 2, you got to earn your stripes. She said, now she says that she understands the deeper meaning behind Miss Franklin's action. She said, don't waste it. Don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. She said, it is definitely too valuable. And that's good. You know, some people say, well, girl, no, she shouldn't have done it to you. But she said, no, she learned. So that's a question I want to ask you, Ricky. When you first started comedy, did you go introduce yourself to Richard Pryor or somebody and say, oh, I'm Rickey Smiley? And he like, and? Did that ever happen to you?
No, that never happened to me. I met Paul Mooney when I was working for BET. He was very nice to me. He pointed at me. He said, let me tell you something. He said, you funny. He pointed at me. I'm talking about like pointing his thing. He said, you funny. He said, I know who you are. He said, you funny. And he kept walking. I'll never forget how that made me feel. It inspired me. And I remember how Steve and George Wallace and all of the comics that I met treated me really, really nice. They were really nice. They had a lot of advice, a lot of critique, and made me a better comic.
Well, that's good. Well, she said it was a lesson learned, though. And it is good. It's good that y'all learn lessons like that. I mean, have you, Brad, or Special K, any of y'all other celebrities have ever met someone and y'all introduce yourselves and they like, okay,
you know what? Shaka Khan was mean to me one time, and Aretha Franklin was too. Shaka Khan was mean to me on the red carpet when I was interviewing her because I was like, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I was so fangirling, and I was like, Shaka Khan.
Oh no,
Shaka,
I would do the same thing to you.
She was so
that was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, I didn't know she was.
Fritas.
Oh my gosh, it was a fail, a huge fail.
Sure was.
Just say hey. Yeah, just say, hey, pleasure to meet you, and just get right into it.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame. Shaka Khan. I'll never forget I'm not calling any names, but one of my coworkers was introduced to, a higher upper with the company, and the higher upper just like, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
I know you do. I know you know. We sat there, we're like, whoa.
She said, talking about Miss Kathy here. She said, I know who you are. She said, I signed your contract. I'll write your check, baby. I know who you are.
Did, baby.
And then she acted like she was finna do something for her. She walked off.
I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did, baby.
Hey,
I was like,
hey, Miss H, Miss Kathy Hughes. I know you listen to the show. Miss H, call me. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, baby. This girl like,
she
okay, I know.
She act like she was finna go get something for her and come right back. She never came back.
All right, the cologne today is one of my favorite colognes. My cologne today is leek green. On the hand, you say leek green, and on the lower, just say khaki. That's your cologne for today.
hey, Miss H, I ain't gonna say nothing on the radio. Text me because I know you listen to the show every morning. Text me, Miss H. I bet you can't name who we talk about.
And it happened twice, Ricky.
Oh. Hey, Miss H. Miss H, you got us laid out this morning. Oh, Lord, Miss H, if you text me right now, I'll cook you something, I promise.
Yes,
oh, Lord, they got my chest hurt. Yeah, she said, hey, I'm such and such on the... And Miss H say, okay. She said, yeah, I know who you are. She said, I write your check. And she act like she walked out like she finna go get something for her. She disappeared between all the people.
Say, man.
Boy, when people be thinking they important, boy. If she pick up on energy, boy, she knows
she does.
She know a real one. I tell you what, Kathy Hughes, our boss, she know a real one. She know when somebody playing in her face. That's for sure.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, it's your girl Coco from the Shine, and I wanna say wake up, Afrita. Say that, honey. I don't want that honey on my chicken.
What?
This is Hannah calling from Richmond, Virginia. I just want to say wake up to all my Aries. Happy birthday to us. And wake up.
All right, Rich Patterson. I'm calling for Mount Holly, North Carolina. And I want to wake up all of Charlotte, North Carolina. Wake up. 704.
Hi, my name is Marlisa. I'm calling from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I want to wake up all 10 of my grandkids and my kids. Have a great day. Wake up.
Come on, hey.
Come on, Charleston. Wake up. Baton Rouge. Wake up. Tallahassee. Wake up. Wake up. Montgomery. Wake up. Columbus. Wake up. Let's go. Albany. Wake up.
Appreciate it, Brat.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know, y'all. Got that up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Man, what up, Rick? Good morning, everybody. Good to be with y'all this morning.
Happy to have you.
What up, Jeff?
So, man, listen, we are now entering into another edition of President Trump versus the Constitution. He is at war with the Constitution in ways that I don't even think we can always keep up with. This week, we saw President Trump be the first sitting president ever to go to a hearing of the Supreme Court.
Right.
And he was going because it was his case around his executive order around birthright citizenship. And Trump said, we're the only country in the world stupid enough to allow birthright citizenship.
That's a quote.
Now, that exactly is what he said. You all, this is literally enshrined in the Constitution since the 14th Amendment was ratified in 1868. And his executive order was immediately hit with lawsuits from all kinds of immigrants' rights groups and states' attorney generals, and lower court rulings blocked it from taking effect. So he tweeted that he put it on Truth Social an hour after leaving the court. And so we don't know where this is going to be yet. Obviously, the court is going to go through the process of hearing this and making a ruling. But where he also is now against the Constitution is in dealing with elections. And so for those of you that don't know, he has created an executive order called Ensuring Citizenship Verification and Integrity in Federal Elections. That is the title, Ensuring Citizenship Verification and Integrity in Federal Elections. But if you did not know that, what you need to know is Article 1, Section 4, Clause 1 of the Constitution, which is the election clause. And it says, and I quote, "The times, places, and manner of holding elections for senators and representatives shall be prescribed in each state by the legislature thereof." You all, this 238-year-old document clearly states that the states are responsible for this, and Trump attempting to use and limit voting by mail, which ironically he used to vote in the special election
That's
in
the crazy
Florida.
part.
Like, you can't make this stuff up. He is literally trying to ensure that he controls the midterm elections by manipulating mail-in ballots and by limiting the effectiveness of mail-in ballots. So this is again something that is going to be determined by courts, and in many cases through justices that he has put in on the bench. The third place, and we're hearing people talk readily about this war, which is, I guess, not a war but a conflict in Iran, coming to an end within the next 2 weeks. And some are saying because, and we've heard the president say, because the Strait of Hormuz is now not going to be his obligation. He is telling NATO, come and finish the job that I started. Because he knows that if he puts boots on the ground in trying to take the Strait, that there will be American servicemen and women that die. And if that is the case, there's potentially war crimes that are on the table for himself and generals, because this is not a sanctioned war by Congress, again, against the Constitution. And so this battle between the president and the Constitution seems to go on and on and on and on. But guess who's affected by it most? We are. And so we have got to be clear that this is not going to end, that the Constitution is under attack. And this is not about partisanship. This is about the Constitution and law. And that is it, y'all. Let me know what you think.
And he don't care nothing about that.
He doesn't,
He's
but
trying to
we
break
have
the country.
We have to. That's the issue. Either we do or we don't, and we do that by several things. And y'all, we'll get into more of this next week, Rick, on Monday, because there are several steps that we got to take moving into this midterm to make sure that we let our voices be heard. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you all think. Y'all have a fantastic Thursday and great weekend, and I'll check y'all next week.
Hey, you too. We appreciate you, Jeff. Y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Yes, sir. Black's on. What's up? Where you at, man?
Shawty, I'm sitting at home mad at Jarline, Shawty.
That's why you're not at work?
Yeah, I mean, yo, you done met me up, Shawty.
What he mad at you for, John?
You met me up,
I just want to get you this job.
No, Shawty, but look, Rick, this what done happen. My car done got ripped over, man.
Oh, man. Not the deuce.
Messing with Jarline, Shawty. Listening to him.
You didn't pay the note? What Josh?
Nah, he done told me, this was like 2 years ago, Shawty. He told me about this place where I can get a title loan for my car. And he said, your car paid for it, and Black Tony, this is on my Escalade, Shawty, my 02 Escalade, the 5-speed. Yeah. He said, your car paid for it, Shawty. He said, you can get you a title loan, because I was trying to borrow $800 from him. And he said, but just go get you a title loan on your car. And so I went and did it. Listening to him, Shawty. And then I paid, and I've been paying on it, $176 every month. Since March of 2024, I've been paying on that $800.
Right, what happened?
And then I missed one payment, so they came and got my damn car last night. I've been paying on that thing every month, shouted.
Yeah, they might as well get it back to you.
March of 2024.
Yeah.
How
much? So add that up, though.
I don't know, March 2024 or 2025, that 12 months. Then what did 2026?
Yeah, you spent about $5,000, about $5,200 so far. I mean, you know.
How much you pay?
They got my car.
But how much you paid for the
got
car?
my car. Huh?
How much you paid for the car?
$2,800.
That's what happened when you're dumber than you look.
How much you owe, Bledsoe?
They told me I had 3 payments left. They gonna come and take my damn car because they said with the interest. They said it wasn't it was the interest.
Oh yeah.
That was too much.
What was the interest?
68%.
Wait a minute, do the math, Alfredus. So you said the car $2,800 and the interest 68%.
Yeah. So
you got a calculator, Alfredus?
I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah,
That's math.
I added up, man. You're about $11,000 right now, dog.
And for a 2002 5-speed Escalade.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much miles?
Anybody have a calculator? Like Jolene, you engineer major. What you think?
Man, I can't do that one in my head.
I just did it about 11,000. That's where you at.
Blat's on it. I don't know if you'll be able to sell that for 11,000. You ain't gonna get. Bro, you gonna get.
You'll send me some money for you, and I'll come to work.
How many miles on it, dog?
Yeah, how many miles on there?
216,000.
268,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
$11,000 interest rate, and you only owe how much on the car? $2,500.
I don't owe over 3 more payments. I'm through.
How much the payment?
168.
Who set that deal up for you, bro?
Your mom.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, party people, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Brandy is revealing some things, y'all, and people were like sad about it, but then people saying, maybe it had to happen. But it's being reported, y'all, that tension with her in her family, y'all, is now part of her public narrative. Now, they say as she addressed her current relationship with her brother Ray J, y'all, in a candid new interview. Now, she's opening up about where things stand, y'all. Brandy made it very clear that there's currently space between she and Ray J. She said, quote, there is distance right now, she said. She said, there are a few things that he's been doing in the public eye that I don't condone. And I just feel like moving on, like loving him from afar, y'all, right now is best for me and my peace. Now, they say while she didn't go into specifics about the behavior causing the strain, her comments, y'all, suggested that a disconnect tied to Ray J's recent public actions. Now, they're saying still the singer emphasized that the separation doesn't mean a lack of love. She said, quote, but my life with Ray and my connection with him is all throughout the book, and my love for him never wavers, unquote. Isn't that sad? I mean,
you have to do that sometimes.
Would you distance your family with any of y'all?
Damn right.
It depends on what they do.
Really?
Yeah, it depends on what they do and how they make you feel and how they disturb your peace.
My Lord.
Some forever for violation of stuff.
Hello.
I got some family members I'll never speak to another day in my life. And if I die, I die. And if they die, they die.
Yep.
And that's it.
And that's it.
You know what I'm saying? I was born, they was born into the family. I was born into the family. I don't have to put up with them because they blood relatives. And I sit up here with a whole morning show that ain't no kin to me. That's way more respectful, way more kind, way more thoughtful. I got to be bothered with some blood relatives that's garbage and do garbage things. That, man, please don't get me started on that.
Please don't start. Please don't start.
Yeah. All right, I ain't gonna say nothing else. Change the subject because that's a trigger.
Yeah, I could hear it in your voice.
That's a trigger, my neck.
But the Bible said, "Love one another." And,
I don't care what the Bible said.
Don't listen to him. Don't you?
Some of these funky ass family members would not be a part of my life, but they funky ass. And I mean it. Don't start with that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move on because that's a very touchy subject. So, but anyway, Brandy, if you're listening, girl, love Ray. You know Ray is going through something right now. Just write him a check and help him out.
He got his own money.
Write him a check.
Yeah, she could just write him a check and do that. But anyway, we love
money
everybody.
Came by love.
We could buy her a nice quietness and a nice outfit.
Absolutely.
I like that's going to help.
Absolutely
It'll
not.
ease the pain for me, like the tissue said, it'll soften the blow. But anyway, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, 50 Cent, baby, he is disappointed, y'all, over how politicians in Shreveport, Louisiana are acting with him. Now, they're saying that 50 has never had a problem, y'all, calling out anyone. But they said those Shreveport politicians included. Now, the media mogul recently shared a post, y'all, saying that he's disappointed in how the political people in Shreveport are responding to him making donations, y'all, to 9 different nonprofit. What?
I think it's Shreveport.
No, baby, it's Shreveport.
Shreveport.
What?
Shreveport.
Shreveport.
Well, we've always said Shreveport.
Oh,
That's on the outside. That's on the outside of Shreveport.
Okay. Oh my
But
God.
anyway, as previously reported, y'all, they say 50 y'all is in the process of building a massive entertainment hub in the Louisiana city. Now they're saying an economic impact study reportedly found the project could generate around $18.8 billion and support more than 6,000 jobs, y'all, in the state over the next 20 years. But now, despite the anticipation and excitement surrounding the development, they say it seems some aren't embracing his efforts. In his post, they say 50 said the alleged treatment feels negative, adding, nobody's going to let you tell them what to do with their money. Unquote, y'all. So, and I mean, I heard about that he was going to be building, he was going to almost be like the Tyler Perry of Shreveport, Louisiana. But if these people acting a fool with him and stuff like that, he should have brought it to Atlanta, honey, and opened up one next to Tyler Perry's, and they would have had 50s and Tyler Perry. So more people could have been working, honey, you know, on the doing the in the entertainment business. So we're gonna keep 50 lifted up in prayer, and hopefully that maybe he should go to Opelousas, where I was born, or maybe Port Arthur. We could use one in Port Arthur, Texas, honey. That would be really good.
You can always go to Shreveport.
Had to bring it back.
What is it?
Oh, really?
I mean, damn, Gary, you already struggling in math. Can't get that right.
We keep telling you what it is.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. In my quick but free story, y'all, it's been reported, y'all, that Whoopi Goldberg refuses to kick, honey, her friend Tiger Woods down while he's down. Now, they're saying Whoopi is showing support, honey, for her friend Tiger Woods following his recent DUI arrest and decision to seek treatment. Now, during the recent episode of The View, Whoopi addressed the backlash Woods has faced since his March the 27th crash in Florida and said that she hopes people will respond, y'all, with more compassion. She said, quote, Tiger's a friend of mine, and I wish him nothing but the best, honey. She said, I don't like kicking a man when he's down. I'll leave that to the other folks and stuff. And, you know, and it's sad about Tiger Woods, but he just needs to. Some people saying that, you know, maybe allegedly maybe Trump may have had something to do with it since he is dating his ex daughter-in-law, whatever, family member, whatever. But I saw that Range Rover turned over. I didn't know those news could flip over like that, but.
Yeah, if you driving, he hit that curve fast enough.
Anything flip, baby.
Yeah, she was on her side, baby. I was like, all right for the Range Rover.
Well, I had to be a girl Range Rover.
She was on her side.
That's what it was, baby. So we're going to keep Tiger lifted up in our prayers. And his ex-wife is talking again. And they letting you know that this girl got $110 million from that divorce from Tiger Woods. Mm-hmm. And they're saying now that they still co-parenting and they friends. But I'm like, $110 million? All right, honey, for her being a nanny to a multi-millionaire. Congratulations, Isha Woods, honey. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, guys, is leek green. On the high end, you say leek green, and on the low end, you say beautiful khaki. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got two legends in the building this morning, man. They are pioneers who set the blueprint for every boy band that followed. And listen, man, they charted hits from across decades, and they have changed R&B forever. From the legendary group New Edition, please help us welcome the one and only Michael Bivins and Ronnie DeVoe.
Man. Yo, that's fire energy right there. I'm ready to perform right now.
Come on now. You know, August the 10th is in the building.
That's right, baby.
Hey, Rock, ain't
Yeah,
that crazy? We born on the same damn day.
We got some Scorpio love on this call right now.
Come on now. Let's get it.
Hey, man. Hey, thank y'all so much for taking time to join us today, man. Listen, you guys have been touring with Tony Braxton and Boyz II Men, and you're wrapping up with shows in Atlanta, New Orleans, and then H-Town. So how's the tour going so far?
Surprisingly, it took on a life of its own after the first couple of shows. I think once people understood, you know what I'm saying, Rick, we wasn't going on one by one like you normally would. Someone open up, someone in the middle, someone headline. Once they realized it was an intertwined show and Ralph sings with Boyz II Men and Tony sings with Boyz II Men, Boyz II Men performs with BBD, they realized that this was a different type of lineup. So that's how it was going. It just grew and grew to sellouts. And, you know, we broke some numbers in Birmingham down at that arena.
Yeah.
With, you know, the highest grossing tour in 50 years. So it's a lot, man. It's special.
That's what's up. It sounds like somebody just woke up. Did y'all just wake up? Because y'all had a long night?
Yeah, that's the Brat right there. Yeah,
Hey.
yo, it's been a long couple months, honestly. Yes, it's a pleasure to hear your voice, but yeah, you know, it's been fun doing what we love to do and to have the catalog of Boyz II Men and Tony Braxton to Bob and Weave, and it's something we've been talking about for a good, 15 plus years, just trying to get back to the days when, Motown was doing that with the Temps and, Four Tops and the Supremes and, the Jacksons, as a matter of fact. So providing, something different for the culture.
Well, everybody's been talking about this tour. The world is going crazy. Everybody to see it, they love it. Tyler Perry went crazy. He said it was the best show that he's seen in a long time. The energy was up. I don't know how y'all stay on the stage that long. Y'all perform, and then y'all don't leave Bobby. Y'all stay out and do Bobby's back up and sing with him and all of that stuff. How do y'all find the energy after all these years to still continue with like hours and hours of performance?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting back. Yeah, it's the routine. Like today really is the first day I'm at the crib and I'm out walking the neighborhood. Usually I'm doing something like this, walking, jogging, putting phone calls in and stuff like that. So really just putting work in and making sure that you're ready for the moment. Like we've been bred and cut from a cloth of performers before us that really cared about what they brought to the stage.
Facts.
And that's not just, how you sing, that's how you look, that's if you're fit, like all of the above. My uncle used to do this thing with us back in the day called the Capitol, and it had nothing to do with the step, the shap, the dance, and that side of thing. It was about fitness.
Right.
Run in place for as long as, he wanted you to do that. It could be for like 3 or 4 songs in a row, or Earth, Wind, and Fire joint, a Barcades joint, a George Clinton joint, but we had to keep that pace up. So those kinds of things are embedded into us, and we always put that in place so we can deliver and give people their money's worth and all of the above.
So what has changed since we're all older now, but what else has changed since y'all performed, back in the day?
Honestly, we do the same damn steps, and they still feel brand new.
They look brand new.
I think what has changed is our brotherhood. Like, we're more closer. The way we talk to each other, the way we check on each other, and the way we move with each other. It's totally different. If someone was missing before, right, you would be like, damn, where money at? Why you acting like that? Now, if someone's missing, you call them and be like, yo, you good?
Right.
You sick? Something going on? How's the family? So we extend a different conversation, and we're a lot more understanding. That's what's changed.
That's dope. You know what? And that's great. So with that being said, what is it like performing with all 6 members of New Edition? And has there ever been an awkward moment performing with Bobby and Johnny at the same time?
Man, never. I was about to say, you've been performing for 6 forever.
Right.
Yeah, for 6 forever. Like, it's never been an awkward moment. We've had our blow-ups in the past where, Bob will throw, a microphone in the sky, and it almost hits me in the head. No, it almost hits me in the head. It almost hits me in the head. And then, Mike is beefing with him in back of the drums, or we'll have a blow-up situation. Well, no, hold on. Or we'll have a blow-up situation like on the Home Again tour where, those kinds of things could be detrimental to the fabric of us being able to succeed as, one of really the greatest groups to have ever done it. And it hasn't come from just our mouths, but really the mouths of others, right? So you go through those moments, but like Mike said, ultimately the brotherhood stands the test of time. Like we push through, so there's really not awkward moments per se when it comes to our performance, because everyone knows exactly what they're doing on that stage. Like this isn't just yesterday. This is consistency. This is discipline. Right. This is commitment. Right. This is blood, sweat, and tears. All of the above that we put into 4 decades of what we call the New Edition way.
That's right. The professionalism. All right, y'all. We got more with Michael Bivins and Ronnie DeVoe for New Edition. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We are back with Michael Bivins and Ronnie DeVoe from New Edition. And one thing I want to know is, man, I love seeing y'all perform on stage, but what is the one song that you love to perform and then you get dog tired at the end?
There's 2 moments, and Brat alluded to one of them. Like when we got to come out there for Bob, Don't Be Cruel. That's a test of our stamina, right?
Yes, it is.
And man, like we're in our 50s, and
it's like,
kind of pushing to the other side, right? Oh my goodness, right? So on Don't Be Cruel. And then again, when it gets to, rub you. When it gets to Rub You, oh my God, my legs, my thighs are off key, my sciatica is kicking in. Like all of those things are happening. But honestly, those 2 songs, I wish I was able to take a break, because then, the whole show was coasting at that point, But
Ron, I'm the opposite. I be smiling my ass off on those 2 records. I'm just funky, man. I love rugby. I just be laughing at Johnny's butt when he up there. What the hell he doing? He be getting busy. He's a whole show by himself.
No, he is. We love Johnny. He is.
That's my guy.
Yes, he does. We love Johnny.
Let's have a little fun with the catalog, man. Y'all mentioned earlier. Okay, you got New Edition, BBD, Bobby Brown, Ralph when he went solo, Johnny Gill solo. Out of all the catalog music that all the members of New Edition has produced, Mike and Ronnie, you only can pick one, your favorite.
Oh,
you only can pick one.
I'll go, bro. I'll go. Real talk, I think, Damn, we can't have a twin?
Nope. Oh.
Go ahead, Ron. You go. I quit. I don't know, man. I was gonna make a twin. All right, I'll go. I'll go. Can You Stand the Rain? I'll go. Can You Stand the Rain?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's Mike.
So, and you're saying New Edition catalog as well as Bell Biv DeVoe and all of the others or we're talking about just all of them, right?
All of them together.
Ooh, so I was asked that question about New Edition, and Can You Stand the Rain was the song that I picked. Right, the impact of that song and the meaning of it. Like you're gonna meet adversity, no matter which part of life you're dealing with, like in business and family, whatever. Right, so that's the thing that hit home to me as far as, like Mike said, that song, Can You Stand the Rain? But man, Poison. Oh my goodness, Poison, man. That one right there, when I look at the total catalog, I would still say Can You Stand the Rain, but like Mike said, if it had a twin, Poison would be the twin.
It is.
Now, Michael and Ronnie.
A question, Brat. What did your godmother say to you after the concert?
Oh my God, my godmother Debbie, she lost her mind. She couldn't believe it. So I want to thank y'all for treating her so special. She was in the back. She felt like a celebrity. She loved the concert. She said she don't know how y'all stayed out there that long. She loves you guys. Like, she cried. She was on the phone crying with me. Like, it was the best moment of her life. She said it was the best concert she had ever been to in her life, and she never has to go to another concert ever again. It was beautiful.
We seen her call you on FaceTime. She was on 1,000. She was just hugging all over Johnny and loving all over Johnny. She was so happy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
I just wanted to ask that because, I wanted to ask
y'all are good to your fans, the people who love y'all.
That's the feeling we're feeling when they leave the show. That's why I asked how did she feel. Because the first question Rick asked was, how do y'all feel about the tour? It's that right there is what makes us feel good.
Yes.
Man.
Somebody was about to ask a question. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Nah, we enjoying all of it. Go, Gary.
So, Michael and Ronnie, out of all the New Edition songs, the song that makes me cry is Sorry, You're Not My Kind of Girl. That song makes me cry.
What the hell?
It's a touching song.
What?
Right.
It makes me cry.
Right.
Oh, Gary, Jesus.
It really does. I listen to it and it just makes me cry because I'm picturing her. Y'all telling her, this man telling her you're not my kind of girl, but it's not the way you look, the way you all. It's just so touching to me. I love
That's
that
what
song.
I said to that chick with them beige veneers.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I'm not beige. Why they gotta be beige?
we done walked into the show for real, Ron. They all going now.
You have arrived.
Listen, I love
to
it.
the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Exactly.
Hey, man, we just want to say that we are so proud of y'all, man. I want to let everybody know, make sure y'all check them out for the last part of the New Edition tour. H-Town, Are you ready? Houston, Texas, New Orleans. I am so excited for y'all, man.
And ATL tonight. ATL tonight. Oh, my God. It's going to be crazy.
Y'all give it up for New Edition.
Ronnie and Mike.
Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's Good Morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, April 2nd. Here's what's going on in the news. President Trump gave a primetime speech last night in which he claimed Iran's ability to launch missiles and drones had been dramatically curtailed. Iran is proving him wrong, reportedly launching drones and missiles at Israel and several nations along the Persian Gulf today. Trump also vowed to bomb Iran back to the Stone Ages and said Iran had been weakened in the current war and no longer poses a nuclear threat to the U.S. FYI, Ricky, that's pretty much the exact same thing he said last year. In June 2025, after U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear sites, Trump said the operation had, quote, completely and totally obliterated Iran's nuclear enrichment facilities and that it stopped the nuclear threat. But here we are again. In other news, a new plan to fund DHS is moving forward, and Republicans say they've got the votes locked in. But how? Congress is on Easter recess. Well, the House is going to pass a Senate bill funding DHS, but it leaves out ICE and Customs and Border Protection. Those agencies are being funded separately through something called reconciliation. That is a loophole that sidesteps the filibuster, allows the vote threshold, and cuts Dems out of the process entirely. And real quick, a couple of health notes. The FDA has approved another daily weight loss pill. This one is from Eli Lilly, and pricing is expected to range from about $150 to $350 per month, depending on dosage. And unlike Wegovy, this one can be taken anytime without food restrictions. So just have that pill with ice cream if you want. Just kidding. You probably shouldn't. And a lot of us will be popping tags for our new Easter fit, but you got to wash them first, Ricky. A dermatologist with the Cleveland Clinic says new clothing can have dyes and other irritants that may affect your skin, so washing them first helps remove those excess chemicals.
But then they ain't new clothes.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You want to pop the tags and put them on.
Yeah.
I
Who
know.
does that?
Yeah. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What it is, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Woods, I got an update for you, man. The judge has granted him permission to travel outside the U.S. to enter an inpatient treatment facility, taking a break from golf and going to get his mental together. So big ups to Tiger. Keep the brother in prayer right there, man. Yeah, and when you're going to do this, I think it's best just to get away as far as you can. And maybe to a whole nother country and just really just get away from all of it and really heal.
Well, especially when you're as rich as him, he's probably on an island somewhere.
There you go. There it is. All right, man, if y'all ain't heard, Jaden Ivey was recently cut from the Chicago Bulls, allegedly being detrimental to the team for expressing his views of opposing NBA Pride Night events. And he also opened up on his past struggles with mental health.
In high school, I would get drunk. And it was just kind of natural. I kind of saw it at a young age. I saw fornicating with multiple women at a time in high school, college. I was a pornography addict, and it was because I had no self-control. I've almost committed suicide multiple times, and I'm not ashamed to say it because God was merciful to keep me here. In terms of like LGBTQ, I'm not against the man or the woman. I'm against what is contrary to the word of God. Man is not supposed to lie with a man, and a woman is not supposed to lie with a woman. My conduct was not detrimental to the team. That is a lie. I was a good teammate on the floor. I made the right plays. I did exactly what the coach asked me to do.
Hey, what you got, Gary?
We need to pray for him because he's very contradictory, honey. So, I mean, you know, he went through all his stuff and pornography and all that stuff, but then he want to talk about the LGBTQ people.
Real judgy, huh?
Yeah,
right.
Real judgy. I need you to get together, baby, because he just right now we're gonna keep him lifted.
Get it together, baby.
Oh, be quiet. You just mad. He just excited because you and Bulgin Barry and got that together.
No, not.
Hey, wait a minute. Bulgin Barry done joined the team?
Bulgin Barry, Nickel Larry.
B.E. James. We got a whole lineup here.
And Tom the Tweaker. Tommy the Tweaker.
We ain't good.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the B-R-A-T.
Oh, man. I thought it was Bulgin Bernard.
They fighting over the name.
Oh
my
It was song they were dressed alike, going to a concert to go see Nipple Hustle.
Okay.
Y'all.
You know what?
Now, Rick,
You know what?
we're almost done.
It's time for the
We
hot
almost
spot.
made it.
What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh my God, Snoop Dogg, y'all, was unable to get a federal trademark on his catchphrase, smoke weed every day. The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office ruled against him getting ownership over the phrase for several reasons. They said the smoke weed every day has already become too common of a phrase to properly function as a brand name. The examiner also took issue with marijuana being illegal at a federal level. The Patent Office says because applicants' goods are in violation of federal law, the intended use in connection with such goods and or services cannot be lawful. But Snoop still can use smoke weed every day as he wishes. He just can't prevent other parties from copying that name or using it. Moving on, Jeezy, y'all, has booked a Las Vegas residency. Woo! Congratulations go out to
Jeezy.
No, Jeezy.
You know, I'm like, time that got bad. Jesus had to book a residency in
You know
Las
what?
Vegas.
I definitely
No, them
said
tickets
Jeezy.
gonna sell out fast.
Yeah, boy. I thought you said Jesus in the
I
book.
sure
of
didn't. I sure
Jesus
didn't.
at Caesar's Palace.
Y'all better stop for it.
I'm just waiting to go to church Sunday because when they say Jesus rose on that third day, y'all need to get out of my way because I'm gonna take off running when they get up off that cross. I don't know who gonna play Jesus at church this year for the Sunday play. But when he get off that cross on that third day, I'm gonna take off running in church. Yeah, I got you now. No, I'm just saying I didn't know what
you. Be blasphemous now.
Oh no,
Come
I
on now.
ain't being blasphemous now.
All right.
I don't play.
All right, I don't play
just making sure I heard you correctly.
Jeezy.
Jesus, got you.
Yes.
I got you.
It will run May 1st through June 27th at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino. Tickets go on sale this week, and expectations are already sky high following the success of his last tour last year. And last but not least, y'all, in a recent podcast episode, Lizzo reflected on her love life and why she waited to lose her virginity. And here's what she said.
I was a late bloomer.
26?
It's so embarrassing.
28?
I lied about it for a long time.
Well, yeah, was it really?
Can I just tell you the year? 2020.
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy?
Were you really building it up? Were you excited about it?
No, I wasn't even thinking about it. For me, it was I just promised myself when I was younger that I wouldn't have sex until I won a Grammy. So embarrassing. I was in a friend group of girls. Wow. We were all girling one night and it was just wait, Lizzo, are you a virgin? And I remember being no. I remember it was so embarrassing. I said, I love the D. And it held me over for a little while.
Really?
Wow, she remained a virgin until she won a Grammy.
How old was she?
Wow, she won her first award for Best Urban Contemporary Album with 'Cause I Love You in 2020. She is currently 37 years old, so that means she lost her virginity around the age of 31.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow. Yeah. That's a long time.
That is a very long time.
She held out.
She mentioned having her first kiss at 21 years old, y'all. So
Wow.
Yeah. Dang, you had
Some
to kiss
people
somebody
just be around
before
their grandma. Your grandma would say don't
You
do
ain't
it.
kissed nobody in middle school?
Damn, high school?
No.
Yeah, I mean, do you
At
remember,
church?
You remember
Nope.
who she was before she won a Grammy?
Huh?
What you mean?
What are you saying?
I just said, do you remember who she was before she won the Grammy?
She was a really sweet girl. She interviewed me for some major thing we had did. She was super cool and sweet.
Yeah.
And she was still just as beautiful.
Mm-hmm. She is. I'm glad she waited till she was 31.
All right, well, huh?
Gary, be quiet. Go ahead,
We're
Brad.
going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got the White Stone with the Praise Mixdown. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.